Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, today we have a little selection, 2DS and a couple of 3DSs. Now, these did come from eBay, and they are anything but in pristine condition. I'm just scrolling to see how much they were. They were £50.87. Now, this I've already turned on and it's got a cracked screen, so it's just going to go in the spare parts box. But I'm going to not going to turn the power off. I'm going to get the screwdriver, and because that battery's charged, I'm going to steal that battery out of there. These are absolutely mullered, by the way, like absolutely mullered. Let's have you out because you'll be handy in a sec. So this gets to go in the the box of bits, but I don't know if you can see these. Look at the state of this. It doesn't open properly. It's smashed at the front, so let's take the battery and we'll see if it turns on. Nope, we've got no power, and I have a charger here somewhere which I'm going to plug in, and yeah, there's no power there either, so we'll put that to one side. Just take the battery out. This one, I think this might have actually turned on. Yep, and then the screen's smashed, but doesn't really do anything other than that. And as you can see, it's not even in a straight line. It's proper mangled. So I don't know if we can do anything with these, but I suppose we're going to start with this one and see what happens by pulling it apart. Now I do have a box full of spare parts, so that's knackered. I mean, these are completely mullered. But if I can get a couple of them, like if I can get them, like if I can get one of them going, that'll be at least something. Right, the back should come off now. I'll say should. Right. Okay. Well, that's crushed, bent, mullered up. Let's get the back off the other one. Just going to ping that there for a minute. Let's get the back off the red one. I want to see if the changing the Wi-Fi chip round has any effect on that blue one. that's snapped. So yeah, this one's got one of those stuck there, and the blue one's got one stuck in the corner there. But if we manage to get anything going, we can have those out relatively easy. Right, chuck that on there. Still no yellow light on it. Where's the I mean, that's come away from its post. That's not good, is it? Not really doing much. I mean, what did I expect? Without it on, still not doing much. And if we put the other one back, well, who knows? I guess we'll have to just unscrew everything and find out. Oh wow, this is so knackered that the that's come off, but it does look like they are okay to possibly resolder it back on. Now that this is out, that wobbles. So it does, but I haven't got a thing on. Oh, so that at least does the power pop. So let's well, I don't know which one to start with really. Let's start with this blue one. That looks the worst. See if we can't try and straighten this mess out. Right, that's knackered. That's going straight in the bin because it fell apart. What do you reckon? What are the chances there's anything salvageable out of these two 3DSs? seriously thinking no. They look like they've been run over. I need to find a pair of tweezers. Yep, there's some. So now this can come out. The head microphone even, that's knackered, that's just ripped, so that can go in the bin. And yeah, that can go out of the way. This is 100% bent. Look at it. Look at the cartridge, it's just had it. But, well, let's see if we can find something that's actually working. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, this 3DS is apparently working. So my plan will be to remove the board from this, and then we'll put this one in here once this actually starts up. There you go. So I'll be back once this is apart. Right, we have one empty shell. Let's take this wonky board, as it shall now forever be known. Let's bend that back, get these in. I've kept the broken screen on here for now. For no other reason than it's on there, and we saw it light up on the previous machine before it, well, I'm not saying the previous machine, we saw it light up when I first powered it up. It didn't light up after that, which is slightly concerning. But yeah, let's see what it does then, shall we? If it does anything. So it's got the original lower screen, the power light is on. Oh! Boot ROM 804. Okay. 8046. Suppose I better go and find out what that means. Right, I'm back. By the looks of it, boot ROM's knackered. So I'm going to screw this back together, and we're going to try to install Luma on it. This does mean I need to get it into a reasonably good place, so I need to put this back down. is really, really pressing against it to get back up. Oh, that doesn't like being there. Let's find one of these. Chuck in a couple more screws. So that's on there. Now where's the other board? I'm going to pinch the thing off of it. Fortunately I realised that I was recording at a wonky angle. Hopefully this is a bit better and your heads aren't going to wobble off. I need to find the tweezers again. If you don't put this in, it goes ballistic all over the screen. Remember, this is the wonky donkey one. I'm going to have to give a look into this cartridge slot at some point as well. But that's not for the here and now. The here and now requires this to go on so we can hold the battery in place. Might as well screw some of this down as well. I found a load of screws as I was trying to hunt my NTR card, and of course it will turn out now that they are with tri-wings, so I need a different screwdriver head for that one in the corner. Yes, I do. Right, so let's put in that, battery, and then we're going to get a magnet to sit there. I need to press start, select X and power. Initializing, please wait. Interesting. There we go. Still doesn't work. Let's pop that battery back out. Let's try that again. Maybe the initializing, please wait. Check lower screen for info, but there's no info on it. SIGHACK's firmware was not installed. Check lower screen for info. I'm going to go and read something. Well, I've taken the back off because I swapped this over, tried it again, still had the same issue. So my next trick is to take the soldering iron. We're going to have this off and see if there's anything underneath that looks really bad. I suspect there will be. Right, let's do the usual and wiggle this off. Yep, we've lost most of the posts. I don't think that cartridge slot's ever going to go. I do think we are fighting a losing battle to begin with, but may as well try. What is that? Should that look like that? Do I have a 3DS missing a cartridge port anywhere? Yes, I do. So this one here, that's got whatever that is on it. This one might be okay, but might not be. I'll be back in a sec. As if we look at it like this one here, TP14. What the fuck are you? What are you? Bits of plastic in there. I do wonder if this has just come away from the board somehow. It's a strong possibility, but this is supposed to read 2.5 or something, I think. So if I can see a meter. Put it on ohms. And zoom in so I can see, because my eyesight's shot to bits. Let's try and... $124.1 ohms. I wonder what we're supposed to do about that. Let's just check the other one. How if I could get a proper read on it? It's the same, about 130 ohms. I might try and replace whatever this is. So we're gonna chuck that on there. Chuck a bit of that crap on it. Heat the living daylights out of it. Move it over there. Get that little wonky board out of the way. I'm going to take this one apart and I'll come back. Right, we're back. The board is still wonky as ever. Let's have a little bit of this. Probably going to give up on this one after this, because it is really knackered to begin with. looks like that's going to set in a lovely place. So I guess I could just try and reassemble it. It is a bit warm, and what I should do is clean up all of this. So that they're not touching. See if anything happens this time. Where are those tweezers? There they are. Suppose if we get the blue screen again now, I can try and heat underneath the main chip, but that will be the last attempt at this board. If we get something on the other than the blue screen, or a different error code, one, I'll be shocked, and two, we will continue. But that can just go on there. All we're going to do is hold the battery in and see what happens. I'm not going to screw stuff in, as I don't expect anything to actually happen. Oh, there's no bottom screen, you flipping idiot. Well, where is the bottom screen? Let's try that now. Well, it's not really doing anything. Even the blue screen's not coming up now. Alright, let's give that a squirt with the old stuff. Should probably fill this back up at some point. It's just gone blank screen now. Whereas before we had the error, now we've just got a blank screen. I really don't want to put a cartridge slot on there. I'm not gonna do it. Just make sure these are fully in. No. But without a cartridge slot, I can't put the thing in. This is a nuisance. An absolute blimming nuisance. I think this one is too much of a lost cause. We're going to bin it off. I'm going to take the one out of the red console, and hopefully something can be salvaged out of this. Because so far, this is a very expensive pile of tut. Because nothing here is salvageable so far. Obviously we are aware that the thing has come off, the infrared thing has come off on the other one, but I'll get this apart and I'll chuck that in there. I'll be back. Right, there's that. Here's this. Let's oh great, all the flipping screws have stuck to the magnet. That was a bad move. Let's try and get this in here. See what this does. I'm starting to think that with the amount of crap wrong with these, that someone took them apart, chucked in some wonky screens, and then just ran them over. Because they do look like they've been run over. Because if this is a similar story, where it's a blue screen of death, that would be a good way to palm them off, as it were. I mean, I don't know. It's just a hunch at this point in time. But yeah, solder's faulty, and when you look at them, there's what looks to be no way to actually fix them. But who knows? We'll see what happens when we power this one up. Now we know the top screen definitely works. I've kept the original one on to see what happens there. If it goes pop. Oh, so let's change the bottom screen. I did see a screen on the floor the other day. It's covered in fluff, but there's a screen. Don't know if it's any good. We're going to find out. Out with you. Out with you. And out with you. And let's pop that piece of tut to the side for a minute. You never know, it might not actually be that screen. So let's try again, see what happens. Interesting. Again, I don't know if that screen works. Where's that shit one? The crappy blue one. That we know definitely works. This is such a awful video. Sorry. I had hopes of turning these into something other than e-waste. Today's gamble has not been a strong gamble. And also, I could have tried to fix something else that would have been less infuriating. And instead, I've chosen something that's like, I've been in a lot of 3DS's. I know my way around fairly well, but these are probably the worst I've ever seen. Have I fucked up on the top screen? Let's get you out of the bloody way. No, that looks like it's in. And that one's in. I mean, are we fine. I think we're just gonna have to admit defeat on this lot. I've bought 2 absolute lemons, and I'm gonna eat humble pie on it. Power. That's the pop of doom. It's not getting to the screen, so yeah, well, I think that's the end of that really, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a disappointing video, but this is the reality of buying second-hand tut from eBay. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. So yeah, if you could like, comment and subscribe, that'd be appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.